What's up?
Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Straight No Chaser Talk. And today I'm really excited because I've got some really special people joining me. Some people that I've known for years, some people that I've come to know on social media because they are really passionate about sports. They're very knowledgeable about sports, and we're going to dive right into it. You know, this show is for fans, for fans. We're jumping right into it, and we're going to give it to you straight no chaser. So, guys, you know how we do. If you got your favorite libation, make sure you put them up, raise them. We're toasting. We're giving it to you straight no chaser.
Water.
Water, Mr. Healthy over there. Okay. The question I want to ask is, have you ever played with a teammate that has been bad news, a cancer, somebody that has bullied people, or maybe you were the teammate that was a bully, or have you had to be an intermediary? Without naming names, go ahead and share what that experience is like. Frank, we haven't heard from you in a minute. Frank, have you played with a bad teammate or somebody that's been a bully or somebody that you had to set straight? Or were you the bully?
No, man, I wasn't a bully.
Yeah, okay.
On our Thornridge team, I played the Robin. Townsend was the Batman.
Okay.
But as a senior, Townsend was a junior, man. I was a senior, so man, I wasn't gonna let that happen. I mean, no, I mean, I never played, man, with a guy with the Jordan way of like treating his teammates.
Okay. What about you, Big Ken? How about you?
And I've never played with anybody, man, who acted like they was Debo over me or something, man. I've never been in that situation at all.
Ken, you about 6'3", and we're not gonna mention the weight because we all get older now. I don't see too many people
Right.
on you. You know, I don't see little Suge over there. I don't see them Debo and little Suge. Chris, what about you, Big Frenchie?
Nah, man. I mean, at times, okay, I think the closest thing I played to it, and he ain't a bully, but he was just tough, was Derek. And that ain't no bullying. That's just Derek. Derek is fired up on the court. Because, Derek brought the best out of me, man, make me so damn mad that I would kill whoever was in front of me just as long as Derek was on my ass about it. So here we go. But that's a perfect example to say what I'm talking about, because there's times, and I was like that, I played good enough to beat the guy, but not kill the guy. And Derek would be like, nigga, go out here and kill the guy. And that's what it was. So, I mean, but as far as the bullying, when I got to playing in college, man, there were times that I would probably be a little too hard on people, but never to the extent that Mike was. No.
What about you, Paul? How about you? Bad teammates?
No, not in any sport. Not in any sport. But I will say, the story with Horace, though, they didn't say he didn't eat. They said that they tried to stop him from feeding him.
Oh, here we go with the semantics.
No, I'm just saying.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, sir.
I'm just saying. I'm
Thank
saying
you, Paul.
because one would elicit an entirely different response. Somebody telling them not to feed you will piss you off. Having them actually to not feed you is a whole different ballgame. But to answer your question, no, never ever had that type of a situation. That's a coaching thing. You know what I mean? I mean, no matter what sport I ever played, it was always had phenomenal coaches. And then under no circumstance did they ever not let you know who ultimately was in control. Plus, back in that day, nobody had dreams of being, like Michael Jordan. I picked up a basketball watching the Philadelphia 76ers play the Portland Trail Blazers. Okay. The first basketball game I ever saw was on a television, watching Julius Erving play against the Portland Trail Blazers. I saw Julius Erving. I told my dad, I need a basketball and I need a goal. And that's how I picked up playing basketball. I swore I knew I was going to be Dr. J. I wore number 20 for Doug Collins.
Oh, you couldn't beat 1977 on us.
All right, okay. See you, Paul. Derek, what about you? Any bad teammates, or were you the bad teammate?
I wasn't a bad teammate. I was demanding of my team. I definitely was, because I was a point guard. So I was definitely demanding of my team, and I never belittled my teammates, though. I push my teammates, but I never belittle them. And Arnell been my teammate many a time. You know what I mean? Richard, I would more encourage him, but I was a yeller. I was a screamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, you in the post, take him. He can't stick you. You know, that type of jump. You know, if it's your shot, you got to take that shot. Because if you don't take it, you hurting this team. That's the type of person I was.
You a
And
trash talker.
Huh?
You a trash talker. You a point guard that talk trash.
No, I really didn't talk to my opponents too much, man. Now, don't get me wrong.
That's not bullying.
Stan been my opponent many a time. Yeah. So now I'm aggressive. I'm very aggressive. And that kind of led to some people not liking me or whatever, or some people just competing harder against me. Stan competed harder against me because I was aggressive. You know what I mean? So that's just how it was. But I never was a bad teammate. I got cousins they weren't bad teammates either. They were really, really great ball players, but they were just aggressive. And in our family, we just like that. We just talk a lot. We fight. You know what I'm saying? We get at it, you know. But I never belittle nobody, though. I never belittle nobody. Yeah. Like, I don't come in and like he called dude a pussy, or he called dude a bitch. And I never did none of that, man. You know, I never did none of that. And I think that's unnecessary to push we can all be leaders. I was a leader, so I know we can all be leaders, but you don't have to belittle nobody, man. Try to take somebody's manhood away from them. Any of that.
So let me say this. What year was that Horace was with the Bulls again? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. What year was that Horace was on the Bulls and supposedly he wasn't allowed to eat?
That was between 87 and 93.
Okay, 93. I'm going to tell you real talk. He would have done that. This is how I'd have showed up. I'd have showed up old school on his ass. I'd show up. 93. Like, what up? Get some. Ain't nobody taking my cornbread.
That was rough, man.
You need to stop.
Ain't nobody taking my cornbread. I'm like, what now?
No, but hey, I got one more thing about that though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I'm 5'8". I've had a lot of fights with bigger people.
Yeah.
If Mike told me I couldn't, because I don't do disrespect. I really don't. I don't do disrespect. Right. If Mike told me I couldn't eat, bro, he ain't eating either. I'm putting his food on I'm pushing his food off the table, bro. I mean, because it just makes no sense, man. You know, now Horace told
Shannon Sharp
that it actually happened, and then Skip came behind him and said Horace ate after he got off the plane. I mean
that's crazy.
I don't understand that type of situation, man.
No, that ain't happening.
I wouldn't be able to deal with that, man. You know,
it's not easy to be a leader, and not everybody knows how to lead. I think somebody mentioned earlier that, hey, you know what, people learn in different ways. Some people, I think Jimmy Johnson said it best. I treat everybody fair, but I don't treat them the same.
Right.
So the way I motivate Frank down in the post is going to be different from the way I motivate Kim versus how I motivate Big Fred Small. You know, it's all knowing your personnel, and it's not one size fits all leadership. And I think that's the difficult part, and that's what people are missing when they say, you know, Michael Jordan's such a great leader. Well, I kind of go back and forth over that, because I think he was a great, I don't want to say motivator, but he set the standard. But in terms of leadership, I don't necessarily know if I want to buy into that, because there weren't a lot of guys following him. You know, you look at guys like Scottie Pippen and things like that, who they said were the better teammate. But Frank, I know you over there chomping at the bit. I can see your nails.
No, I'm just listening. I'm just listening to y'all. That's just listening.
Oh, okay. You over there? I know. I can just see breaking in the eye.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.